Howdy. Welcome to Public Speaking with Don. I'm Don, your host. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most important things you can do when you're nervous for speaking in public, and that is to prepare. Now, that doesn't mean necessarily that you should have a script or anything like that. Maybe notes, an outline, and maybe you should rehearse it a couple times. But you just need to prepare, because if you have a perfect plan, it prevents poor performance. Now, to sort of add to this point, I found a really good article from Harvard's Division of Continuing Education. It's called 10 Tips for Improving Your Public Speaking Skills, and the relevant tip is that nervousness is normal, but you need to practice and prepare. And it says that all people feel some, there's some physical reaction, pounding hearts, trembling hands, all that stuff. But you don't need to associate that with, I'm going to fail, right? There doesn't need to be a symbol of nervousness or, it doesn't need to break you. You just need to prepare, because if you know what you're going to say, then even if you do have those feelings, you're following what you prepared for, you're following what you practiced for. Now, I am doing this as a school sort of thing, and the class I'm in currently is COM 210. Now, how would you apply this to a class like COM 210, Communications 210? Well, firstly, a lot of our assignments are given to us ahead of time, so if you know what you're going to be speaking about, just prepare something, have some talking points ready. Have something ready so that when you get up there, you have a flow to follow. Even if you just have it in your head, just have a flow to follow. And let's just say this assignment that I'm doing right now, which is creating a YouTube video telling you fine folks out there how to properly public speak. I've prepared this ahead of time. I've rehearsed a lot of my talking points ahead of time. And while I don't have a script per se, I do have a great idea of what I'm going to be talking about and some of the things that I'm going to be talking about. And this article was actually published in 2020, which was a time when there weren't a lot of in-person public speaking engagements. But even then, it still applied that you needed to prepare, especially for Zoom calls, because they were terrible. If you're doing your speech over call, you better have it prepared, because nobody's going to want to sit in call listening to, nobody's going to have the tolerance to sit in the call listening to someone, stammering and stuttering and taking forever to get to the point when the video quality and the call quality is already quite terrible. But that's another story for another time. This was Public Speaking with Don, and I've been your host, Don. Now I'm going to go away.